All right, welcome back to another episode of Jeremy's Point of View. Here in today's episode, we're going to be talking about Moon Knight, Episode 1. The first episode is finally dropped in this new Disney Plus series, and I have to tell you guys, I went in with tempered expectations, but I will say right off the bat that I truly enjoyed this show. I thought Oscar Isaac was fantastic in it. I think he plays this quirky, kind of idiotic almost character that just doesn't seem to understand what's going on with his life. To give you guys a little bit of a breakdown, I'm going to try to keep this spoiler free. But basically, he plays this character, Steven. He works at a museum with a bunch of Egyptian archives, things like that. And his day-to-day life has been crazy for him. He loses a lot of time. He wakes up in random places. He straps himself to the bed at night to try to keep himself from going places. Typically, he finds that when he goes to sleep, his body kind of takes control and does whatever it wants. So he has a lot of disorientation. And as the episode goes on, it continues to get worse and worse and worse. And he plays really, really well off of the humor and the aspects of like waking up in these random spots, and I just felt Oscar Isaac did such a good job of playing that humor. And then also we've got his other character, I believe it's named Mark. You don't really find out a lot about Mark, but we believe from the first episode that Mark is some sort of almost hired assassin, mercenary or some sort, but it's basically like the alter ego that comes about when he falls asleep or when the body gets taken over. He has this inner dialogue going on inside of his head where they refer to him as the idiot of the, basically they say he's the idiot is in control of the body again, and it's played really, really well. Ethan Hawke I thought was fantastic in this. I'm really happy to see him in more and more stuff as of late. It's great to see him doing things like this, and he's a great actor. He's a great actor, so to see him in a lot of new stuff really gets me pumped, and he plays his character great. We don't find out a ton about his character. He's perceived to be the bad guy of the story, but I think that there's a little bit more to it than just straight bad guy. It was a wonderful episode. It was extremely surprising. This doesn't feel like some of the other Marvel movies, or I should say TV shows that have come out as of late. A lot of the Marvel TV shows don't really work very hard to hook you on that first episode, and I think it's because they've been about a lot of established characters like Loki or the Winter Soldier, things like that. They know that you love the character, so I don't think they try as hard, especially in the pilot episode, to really pull you in. But with this character, we know nothing about him. I mean, from the comics, if you're a comic hardcore fan, you might know Moon Knight, but he's a lesser known character, so you really got to work hard in this pilot episode to pull people in and give us the enjoyment in it. And I thought it was a fantastic episode. It was a breath of fresh air when it comes to these new Disney Marvel series. Felt like they didn't hold this to a PG. There's some pretty gruesome, fight sequences, especially towards the end, and you finally get to really see the Moon Knight at the end. I thought how they kept having him black out and wake up and kind of, you could tell he did something bad, but we weren't seeing it yet because we're seeing it from the Steven point of view. I thought that was really, really well done with the action scenes, how they played it in and out. There's a scene where he's driving a cupcake van and he blacks out at certain points and wakes up with a gun. He's got a gun in the hand, he's driving backwards. There's a whole lot of stuff in it that I felt like they did a great job with. The pacing was really, really well done, and this is one of those shows where they lay out a ton of questions for you and not a lot of answers. So if you're somebody that likes to have everything laid out and you want all the answers to everything going on, like one right after the other, this might not be the show for you. If you're somebody that wants the writers to let you in and let you do some thinking and pose questions and roll along with the story as you slowly start to unravel what's really going on in all aspects of the story, then this is great because they don't give you all the answers. And I love that when a writer is willing to let the audience kind of come in and try to figure it out ourselves as we go along episode to episode. So I felt that that was really, really good. I have a ton of questions after this first episode. I'm excited to see the second episode and the subsequent episodes after that. So overall, I think this is a show that you really should give a chance and watch. I thought it was wonderful, and like I said, Oscar Isaac's great. Ethan Hawke is solid for the time that he was in the episode. And yeah, I definitely give it a thumbs up and a recommendation if you guys want to check out a new show. So please Let me know in the comment section below, what did you guys think of Moon Knight? Did you enjoy it? Have you seen it yet? Were you thinking about giving it a chance? Because I do think it's worth the opportunity. Like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the subscribers as of late. Channel's growing. I am super appreciative, so please continue to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Jeremy's Point of View. Until next time, peace.